When I came home for Christmas with my son, my sister got up, threw two black trash bags at my feet and said, "You're not family." And everyone laughed. My mother looked at my kid and said, "He doesn't belong here either. He's just a reminder of your mistakes." Then they told me, "Shut up, eat, and get out. Don't ruin this holiday like you ruined everything else." I said, "Thanks, I'll remember this." My brother chuckled and said, "Watch closely, kid. That's what failure looks like." I just smiled, took my son's hand and left. What I did next shocked them. Okay, so I don't even know how to start this. I keep typing and deleting, but whatever. Here goes. It's long, sorry. I type on my phone and I'm not fixing typos. I just want to get it out. This happened last month and it's been stuck in my head since I can't sleep right, so I'm just dumping it here. So the weirdest part is I kind of knew something was off the minute we got there. Like not even anything big, just, I don't know. My mom's got this thing where she'll go all out on the table and food. But this year it was like she gave up halfway. Plastic tablecloth. One of those dollar store paper snowmen. And she didn't even make her weird cranberry salad she always forces on everyone. Just store-bought. Which is so not her. My sister was wearing a hoodie. Not her usual look at me, I'm perfect Christmas outfit. She'd already posted a selfie to her stories before we even showed up, so I guess she felt like she did her part. Anyway, I brought my son. He's 8. And this was his first time back for Christmas with them since the divorce stuff. I texted my mom a bunch before, like, "Are you sure it's cool? Do you need me to bring anything?" She just wrote back, "Just come." My kid was a little nervous, but he's a chill kid. He just wanted to see the old dog and eat cookies. So we get there and it's just weird, like I said. Nobody really says hi, like my brother kind of nods and goes back to his phone. My dad's in the kitchen drinking, not new, but more than usual for this early. And my mom just says, "You're late." We weren't late, but whatever. My kid sits at the table and starts drawing on a napkin. I try to talk to my sister, but she's just scrolling TikTok and barely looks up. Whatever, I'm used to it. So we sit down for food. And I'm not even kidding. It's like nobody wants to talk. My uncle is there. He makes a big show of asking me if I'm still doing the single dad thing. Like it's a hobby. I want to say something, but I don't. I just tell him, "Yeah, we're good, thanks." My cousin, he's like 20, laughs and says, "Rough." I ignore. My mom keeps looking at my kid like he's got 3 heads. So we eat. It's awkward. My kid barely touches his food, but he's being polite. Keeps looking at me to see if he's doing okay. I'm trying to just get through it, honestly. Then my sister stands up, walks out, comes back with 2 black trash bags, like the cheap kind, and just drops them at my feet right there next to the table. She's got this look on her face, like she's daring me to say something. She goes, "You're not family anymore." She actually says it. My brother snorts, like he thinks he's on a reality show or something. My cousin laughs. My uncle too. Even my dad is grinning. I literally just sit there for a sec. I'm not even sure what to do. Nobody's ever actually said it out loud before, but they've always made me feel like the screw-up, like I'm the one who broke everything. My mom looks at my kid, and she doesn't even blink, just says he doesn't belong here either. He's just a reminder of your mistakes. The whole table's dead quiet, except my brother, who's like, "Watch closely, kid. That's what failure looks like." I just sit there, hands on my knees, and my kid's looking at me like, "Are we in trouble?" I just shake my head. My mom tells me, "Just shut up, eat, and get out. Don't ruin this holiday like you ruined everything else." I'm not exaggerating. She literally said that, and she sounded bored, like she said it a million times in her head already. My sister crosses her arms, stands right in front of me, blocking me from getting up. I tell her to move. She just smiles, says, "Make me." So I get up and she actually shoves me back down. Not super hard, but enough that I almost drop my phone. My kid stands up, tries to come over. My mom grabs his arm and tells him to sit down. He pulls away and she tries again. And he actually yells at her to stop touching him. First time I've seen him do that. I stand up, grab his hand, and I tell my mom, "Don't touch him." My dad slams his fist on the table, tells me to stop causing drama. I'm like, "Are you insane?" But I don't yell. I just pick up my kid's jacket and the bags, whatever's even in them, and I start walking out. My cousin mutters something about, "See, you loser." My sister shoves the door open so hard it smacks the wall, and I'm honestly surprised she doesn't break something. We get to the car. My kid's crying. Not loud, but just little sniffles. And I have to kneel down in the driveway to zip up his coat because his hands are shaking. I look back at the house and my brother's standing in the doorway with his phone, like he's about to record me or something. I just stare him down until he goes back inside. I get my kid strapped in, get in the car, and I just sit there, phone in my hand, not even starting the engine. I'm shaking, not gonna lie. I text my friend, "Just can't do this." He writes back, "Where do you want to go?" But I don't answer. I just sit there, trying not to lose it. My kid asks if we're in trouble. I tell him, "No, bud, we're not in trouble. Not today." I don't even know what was in those bags, honestly. I checked later, just old stuff from my room, like a broken headset, some shirts, my old high school yearbook that I didn't even want. It's like they wanted to clear me out, erase me, like I never existed. I guess that's how they see it. Anyway, I started the car and before I pulled out, I looked at the house one last time. Nobody came out. Nobody called. I swear it's like we were never there. On the drive home, my kid fell asleep holding my hand. I just kept thinking, you know what? I'm not letting this slide. I said thanks. I'll remember this, and I meant it. So yeah, that's how my Christmas went. I know this sounds insane, but I swear I'm not even making it up. I haven't talked to any of them since. I've got a plan, though. I'm not just gonna let them treat us like this and walk away. Not happening. If you read all this, IDK, thanks, I guess. I'm not looking for pity, but I'm not taking this lying down either. Next part's coming if anyone cares. Update 1. So yeah, back again, guess I'm still mad TBH. I wasn't even gonna post again, but I got like 20 DMs. Some people just saying same, which is actually wild, FR. Anyway, if you didn't see my first post, my family basically kicked me and my kid out on Christmas, told me I wasn't family. My mom said my son was just a reminder of my mistakes. My brother called me a failure. My sister threw trash bags at me. Whole deal. Not gonna rehash the whole thing. Go look if you want. It's been a couple weeks now. I don't even know what I expected to happen after that. Like, you want to believe people will cool off, someone will apologize, whatever. But nah. No one texted. No one called. Not one single sorry. Just nothing. My kid kept asking if we'd go see grandma again. I just told him, not for a while, bud. He didn't push. Smart kid. We got home and I tried to act normal. Just made mac and cheese and set up the old Nintendo Switch for him. He beat me at Mario Kart and laughed so hard he had the hiccups. I was sitting there with leftover Chinese that I forgot to put in the fridge, so gross. And just doom scrolling, not even watching what he was doing. I checked my phone every 10 seconds, I guess, waiting for my mom to text something. She didn't. I saw my sister post a pic of family dinner to her story, no tag, but obviously I wasn't in it. They looked happy, whatever. Next morning, I woke up early, couldn't sleep, went for a walk, cold as hell, and just kept thinking about how fast everything went down. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's always been like this. I was the mistake, the one who didn't do things right, the one who had a kid too young, the one who made things messy. My brother always plays golden boy. My sister, IDK, she wants to be the favorite so bad it's like she has to step on me to get there. My mom's always had a thing for blaming me for everything that went wrong. Since I was a teenager, my dad just drinks. He never says much. I started thinking about the money, FR. Not just because I'm petty, I am though, but because I remembered I was still the one holding things together. It's not like they ever said thanks. They just acted like it was normal. But it was always my money keeping the business going. My name on the lease, my credit propping up the car notes, all that. They never bothered to update paperwork because they said, it's easier this way. You know what you're doing. But apparently, I'm not family anymore, so why should I keep doing them favors? So I started with the accounts, logged in, checked the balances, checked the card activity, my name everywhere. I texted my buddy Lorenzo like, hey, what do you think happens if I just take my money out? He just sent me a bunch of laughing emojis and said, do it. So I did. Transferred every dollar that was mine, left the minimums so I wasn't breaking any rules. Then I logged out, deleted the app. Not my problem anymore. I started calling around. First, my lawyer, don't start. I only have one cause of the divorce, not because I'm rich or anything. I asked what it takes to get my name off the stuff I didn't want to be on anymore. He said send him the docs. He'll take care of it, but it'll take a few days. I sent him everything. Scanned it with my phone, took pics where I had to. Not gonna lie, part of me wanted them to notice immediately, but they didn't. I guess they weren't watching the accounts that close. 2 days later, I called the bank. I said I saw some weird activity on a couple of the joint accounts. Lady on the phone said okay, she'd flag it, freeze the cards for review, standard stuff. I had receipts, because I'm not stupid, so I knew they'd take my side if it got messy. I didn't do anything illegal, just protected myself. I texted my landlord. Well, technically, their landlord, because I'm the co-signer, but I don't live there. Asked what happens if I want to revoke my guarantee. He said, you sure? I said, yep. He said, okay, but that means full payment due or eviction in 3 days. I said, do it. The thing is, I didn't even feel bad. Not really, I just felt done. Like I'd been holding this weight for so long and suddenly I could just drop it. I didn't even talk to anyone about it. Not even Lorenzo, not my ex, not my friends. I just went about my day. Took my kid to the park, made pancakes, cleaned the fridge, because it smelled like something died in there. Fixed the leaky bathroom sink. Just normal stuff. 3 days in, I get a text from my sister. Not an apology, just, do you know why the cards aren't working? I didn't answer. Then my brother calls. I let it ring. Then my mom texts, urgent, call me. I blocked her. I'm not messing around anymore. That's when it started getting wild. My cousin, the one who laughed at dinner, messages me on Instagram all like, "Hey man, I know things got heated, but can you unblock my mom's card?" I just left him on read. My uncle tries the same thing, but with more attitude, like it's my fault they can't pay the electric bill. I just ignored it. Honestly, I felt like I was watching a reality show, but it was my life. My kid started noticing I was checking my phone more. He asked if grandma was mad. I told him, nah, just a money thing, nothing to worry about. He just went back to playing Animal Crossing. Simple as that. Meanwhile, my lawyer texts me that the paperwork is moving, but it's going to take a few days for the changes to hit. I say fine, no rush. I go back to the accounts just to see, and the business account is already negative. They must have tried to run payroll or pay bills or something. Not my circus anymore. On day 4, my dad calls. I let it go to voicemail. He sounds pissed, says I'm ruining everything and I better fix this. I delete the message. My mom emails. She never emails. Subject line in all caps. Urgent. I read it just to see how bad it is. She says I'm being selfish, that I've always been like this, that I'm punishing them for being honest. I delete it too. I started getting texts from numbers I didn't know, probably friends of my sister, asking if I could just help out just this once. I blocked them all. The only one who doesn't try anything is my brother. He just posts memes about hustle culture and fake people on his stories. I guess that's his way of dealing. By the end of the week, I get a letter from the landlord seeking me on the demand for full payment or eviction. 3 days, pay up or get out. I almost laughed. I took a picture and sent it to my lawyer just in case. I don't know if I feel good about it. I don't even know if I feel anything. I just know I'm done carrying these people. They wanted me gone, so I'm gone. And now they can deal with what that actually means. My kid is doing fine. BTW, before anyone asks. He misses the dog, but he's got his own bed, his own stuff, and he doesn't have to watch me get dumped on by people who claim to be family. Anyway, that's where it's at so far. I know people are going to say I'm being harsh or petty or whatever, but you weren't there. You didn't see their faces. You didn't hear how they laughed. You don't get to treat people like that and expect them to just keep paying your bills. I'm not done either. I got more moves coming if they keep pushing. I'm not letting this drop. I said I'd remember, and I do. I'll update again if things get messier. Trust me, it's not over. Update 2. First, thanks for the replies on my last post. Some of y'all just wanted more drama, and GGL, some of you actually made me feel less nuts about all of it, so yeah, appreciate it. I'm still not over it, like, I keep replaying the trash bag thing in my head, and it's not even about the bags. It's about how they all acted like it was a joke. Whatever. So, it's been over a week now since I dropped the hammer. The weirdest part is how normal everything looked at first. Like, for the first couple days, nothing on my end changed. My kid was in school, I was making coffee, scrolling my phone, paying bills. I even fixed the busted hinge on the closet door I've been ignoring for months. Felt almost like a regular winter break, except I kept checking my phone just in case something blew up. Then, around day 3, stuff started getting messy. My sister texted, "Just some weak attempt at being casual. Have you seen the bank cards? LOL." Like she really thought I'd just say, "Oh yeah, here's the info. Sorry for missing dinner while you all trashed me." I left her on read. Not my circus anymore. Then she tried again, this time a little more edge, like she was mad that I hadn't fixed it yet. I could almost hear her voice in my head, the one she uses when she wants something but won't ask straight. She's always been like that, even when we were kids. My brother tried to call too, but I let it ring out. He didn't leave a voicemail, just hung up after the second try. I guess failure doesn't answer the phone now, huh? On day 4, I got a text from my cousin. This guy's got the social skills of a potted plant. So when he messages me out of the blue, I know something's up. He just goes, "Hey man, Aunt's freaking out, can you help?" Like I'm tech support for their lives. I just sent back a thumbs up emoji and muted the thread. Now, this is where it starts to get funny, for me anyway. I started getting these notifications from the landlord's portal. Rent overdue, payment failed, lease guarantee revoked. I know it sounds cold, but I smiled. Not because I want them homeless or whatever, but because for once, I actually controlled something. I didn't warn them. I didn't owe them that. They were fine treating me like garbage when they thought my name was just paperwork. The next day, I went to the grocery store with my son. Just a regular Saturday. Got the same stuff as always, except I actually bought the good cereal. 'Cause why not? In the checkout line, I see my uncle's wife. She looks at me, all wide-eyed, and for a second I think she's gonna go off, but she just says, "You know your mom's upset, right?" I shrug, tell her I know. And she goes on about how family is family. Everyone says things they don't mean. I just said, it didn't sound like an accident when they kicked out an 8-year-old, but whatever, right? She didn't have anything to say after that. I could tell she wanted to slap me, honestly, but she just walked off. My phone's been blowing up with calls and messages from numbers I don't know. I assume it's people my sisters roped in. One number left a voicemail, just heavy breathing. And then a guy's voice, my cousin I think, saying, "You need to fix this, you're ruining everything." I just deleted it. I'm not fixing anything. So anyway, my lawyer finally texted that the asset removals went through. My name is off the house, the business, the cars. I checked the accounts again. Everything is locked, frozen, or negative. Apparently, the bank flagged repeated failed transactions as weird activity and froze all the family cards. I didn't even have to ask again. My receipts matched up. So when my mom tried to call the bank yelling, they took my side. Standard procedure, nothing sneaky. The best part? They still think this is just a glitch. My sister texted the group chat, which I left ages ago, saying, "Can someone please just call the bank and get this sorted out?" My brother replied, "This is all Lorenzo's fault." He means me, obviously, family nickname. He's always been a screw-up. My mom tried to get my ex involved. She texted me saying my mom asked if she could talk some sense into me. My ex just screenshotted it and sent it to me with a laughing emoji, so at least she's not buying their crap. Meanwhile, my dad is apparently losing it. I heard from a neighbor who still texts me about the dog, LOL, that he's been yelling about ungrateful kids and slamming doors so hard the glass rattles. I don't care. I'm not coming back. I guess the part that gets me the most is how fast they went from acting like I was nothing to acting like I'm the only one who can fix anything. It's like the second their card stopped working and the landlord started sending emails, suddenly I'm family again. But only because they need something. Not once has anyone said, "Hey, we messed up." Not that I'd believe it, but still. My kid's fine. Someone asked last time if he gets what's happening. He doesn't know the details. He's 8, come on. But he knows they were mean and he doesn't have to go back. He's not sad about it. He misses his old room at grandma's, but he's got his own bed here. And I actually let him hang up his weird posters. Minecraft and some anime I don't get. I'm not sure what's next. The landlord says if they don't pay up by the end of the week, he's starting eviction. The business is frozen, so I guess they're all scrambling. My cousin keeps sending me texts like, "Just talk to them, man, you're making it worse." But I left him on read. I'm not interested. I'm not their safety net anymore. The funniest thing is, after all this, my brother posted on Facebook about fake people and loyalty, and I just lost it laughing. Dude still lives at home and can't even pay his own phone bill, but sure, I'm the fake one. So yeah, that's where we're at. 9 days since Christmas, and they're finally realizing what happens when you burn the only bridge you have left. I'm not going back. I don't care if they figure it out. I don't care if they apologize. I did what I had to do, and Angle, it feels better than I thought. I'll update if anything actually wild happens, but for now, I'm just enjoying the peace. If you're reading this and you're the family screw-up, just know you don't have to keep letting people treat you like trash just because they share your last name. Sometimes walking away and slamming the door behind you is the best thing you can do. And if you're reading this, sis, yeah, I know you are. Good luck sorting out that mess. Not my problem anymore. Next part, if they really go nuclear. I got the receipts. Final update. Not even sure how to start this one because NJGL, I thought the last update was going to be the end. Like, I figured they'd just go silent and shuffle off and I'd finally have peace. But nope. Last night was honestly one for the books, and I'm still kind of buzzing off the mix of secondhand embarrassment and whatever you call that feeling when karma finally shows up. Late, but loud. So yeah, it's 2 a.m. I'm up, of course, because my sleep schedule is trash now thanks anxiety and coffee. And my phone just lights up, blowing up so hard I thought something actually serious happened, like hospital level. I see like 6 missed calls, all from my brother, plus a bunch of texts, and somehow my sister is in there too, even though she blocked me a week ago. I check the first one and it's just, "Please answer, please. We can't reach anyone. We don't know what to do." Then more. Caps lock, like full meltdown. My brother saying mom's screaming, dad's drinking. He's gone. We can't even afford a ticket home. You're the only one left. Please, I'm begging you. For a second, I thought someone died or something, but nah, just straight panic. Apparently the landlord finally followed through and the eviction notice came. Like, real deal, not just a warning. I know because my cousin DM'd me a photo of it, like I was going to be shocked or They have 3 days to clear out or they'll start hauling stuff out onto the street. Classic. Now, rewind to earlier that day. My son and I were at Target buying more of those dumb mystery egg toys because he's obsessed. And I get a weird feeling. You know when you walk past someone in an aisle and they do a double take but try to act normal? So I spot my brother's friend from high school and he's just staring at me, then looks away like he's never seen me before. Guess word's out. Because later I see a post on his story about how loyalty is dead, fake people everywhere, etc. Like, okay, sure, dude. Good luck paying rent with loyalty. I get home, make dinner, do the dishes, try to ignore the drama. My phone's got a dozen notifications from random numbers and people I haven't heard from in years. One of my mom's old friends even emailed me like, "Please just talk to your mom." She's not eating. She's so stressed. If you don't help, they might lose everything. I'm just reading this, like, where were you all when they were laughing at my son and telling me I was a mistake? Funny how it works. Suddenly everyone's desperate to play peacemaker when it's not their money on the line. So anyway, I'm ignoring all of it, but the calls keep coming. My brother calls again and again, and then finally I just put my phone on, do not disturb, because I'm not about to sit there and listen to them freak out all night. My kid's asleep, snoring, hugging his creeper plushie, and I'm just sitting in the living room, scrolling, feeling weirdly calm. Around 2:30 a.m., my phone vibrates so hard it falls off the coffee table. I check, and there's another string of texts. This time my sister is basically live tweeting the meltdown. Mom's crying, dad's yelling and throwing stuff, brother's pacing, saying they have to do something. Someone should just go to my apartment and deal with it. I guess he means come yell at me in person? Good luck. The building's got video and the front desk hates drama. Then she sends, we can't get into the accounts, we can't pay for groceries. Cards keep getting declined. What did you do? You have to fix this, please, please, I'm begging you. You're the only one left, I can't call anyone else. I didn't answer. I just sat there reading all the messages, honestly waiting for someone to say something real, like admit what they did, but nah. Just blame, panic, guilt trips. Not even a single sorry about my son. Nothing about the trash bags, just straight to, you need to save us. Wild. At some point, my brother leaves a voicemail, and it's just him breathing heavy, then saying, Mom's losing it. Dad's drinking. He's gone. We're really out of options. I can hear my mom yelling in the background, just this high-pitched wail, and my dad slamming something, probably a cupboard. He does that when he's wasted. It's like a bad reality show, but way less fun to watch when you know it's your own family. I put my phone face down, got a glass of water, and just sat in the dark. I thought maybe I'd feel guilty, but all I felt was tired. Not the good kind of tired, just done. Like, you can only get slapped down so many times before you just get up and walk away and lock the door behind you. So yeah, that's it. The eviction's real. The business is done. The landlord's not playing around, and the bank already told me they're not reinstating anything without my say. I'm not saying a word. They can deal with the fallout. I'm not their backup plan. My kid's fine, in case anyone's wondering. I told him some people just aren't nice, even if they're family, and he gets it. He's more worried about whether we can get pizza next Friday, which honestly, that's the energy I need for the rest of. Not gonna say this feels good, like I'm not out here celebrating, but I'm not sad either. They pushed, I pushed back, and now they get to sit in the mess they made. I don't care what anyone thinks about it. You want to treat someone like trash, eventually the trash takes itself out. Last thing, if you're reading this and you're the family scapegoat, you don't have to keep carrying people who break you down. You can just stop. You can just walk away. They'll survive or they won't, but that's not on you. I'm not answering their calls, and I'm not picking up. I'm done. Thanks for reading, if you made it this far. IDK if I'll ever talk to them again. Doesn't matter. Me and my kid, we're good.